Hey guys, it's Riley or Else Thrifted over on Instagram and Poshmark, and today I'm going to be talking about how to use the Flyp app to sell your clothes. So if you don't know who I am a reseller on Poshmark primarily, so I resell clothing for a profit. But today I'm going to be talking about the Flyp app and showing you how to sell your clothes on that app. So if you don't know what the Flyp app is, it is relatively new. I think it might still be in beta. I'm not 100% sure though, but the Flyp app connects resellers, pro resellers is what they call them, full-time, part-time, but like they have experience in reselling, with people who want to clean out their closet but don't want to do the work themselves, listing, photographing, shipping, all that stuff. So what you do is you make an account, you take one picture of every single item that you want to sell, you put it in a lot, and the app will connect you with a pro seller. So I actually have both accounts that you can have on the app. I have a pro reseller account and an account to clean out my closet. I haven't really used my pro reseller account because I don't have the need for inventory. That is actually why I'm using the Flyp app to clean out my closet per se. I'm using it to downsize my death pile. If you're not a reseller and you don't know what a death pile is, that is like a backlog of clothes I have to list because I thrifted, bought too much stuff to sell. So that is personally how I'm using the Flyp app. Sorry if I say flipped app. I just want to call it flipped for some reason. It is Flyp though. First thing to know about the Flyp app is these people, since I have both accounts, I've gone through the process of being verified as a pro seller. So what you have to do, it was a few weeks ago, but to be a pro seller, they check your accounts. You have to give them your account so they can go through and see your accounts and see you're not like a scammer, I guess. Also, I had to submit a picture of my ID to be verified. And so I think it's secure in that sense, but you know, there is potentially a risk. I'm not too nervous about it, but it may be something to consider. If you have any questions that I did not cover in this video, please leave them down below because I'd love to help you out. So I actually, let's see, I have some screen recordings I'm going to pop up here of me actually creating my seller account. Well, okay, so on the app it says I have clothes to sell or I'm a professional reseller. I have both accounts, so I'm going to show you how I set up my I have clothes to sell account. Okay. So I clicked I have clothes to sell, and then they give you a little how it works, and I recommend reading through all of that just so you know how it works. And what you can sell is important. Recently sold lots is on there. I would definitely look over what you can sell because these are professional resellers, and they don't want to sell your junk, okay? They want to be able to make money too. So big number one, most important thing for selling clothes, don't send people your junk. Okay? Just don't do it. Resellers don't want to resell junk. They want to resell your good stuff. They do give you a brand list of what to sell and a brand list of what not to sell. I will say I have had problems with what not to sell. You can't sell Zara. They don't let you sell Zara. This is an example. But some Zara pieces are worth a lot of money. Some Zara pieces can move for $30+. But you can sell brands like, let's take a look at the example. On here, they have Abercrombie. Brands to sell Abercrombie. As a reseller, I don't sell Abercrombie. I'd much rather sell Zara than Abercrombie. So as a reseller, I do have problems with this list, but I understand why it's there. It's like a guideline. They don't want you to send your junk to resellers, which I appreciate as a reseller, but it's not perfect. So that is the brand list. It's a guideline too. And another thing I've had problems with is I've created lots and my lots have been waiting to be approved for like a few days. They say it takes one day. I've had it take longer than one day. So we'll be waiting a few days. But then it will come back and tell me, oh, like I had some BCBG Max Azria, which is, if you're a reseller, you know, it's not like the best brand to sell, but the piece I had in there was a cute silk dress. And so I was like, you know what, it might sell. Someone might want to sell this. But then they came back and was like, yeah, this is a high-end brand, but resellers don't want to sell it. So it wasn't on their list, so my lot was able to be processed. But then, so I waited through that time for it to be processed, and then it came back and was like, yeah, no, you have to fix this lot. I'll show you a screenshot of that. Maybe I put it up here. So that was a bummer, and that is a little frustrating because it's time, it cost me time, and so if they just put that on the list up front as you can't sell it, that would have been appreciated. So again, I do have some problems with this brands to sell and not to sell list that they don't accept, but you know, not my app. So moving on. So when you're creating your account, if it's still set up this way, it automatically takes you in to start creating a lot. So here are some pictures that I have of, sorry, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my screen recording on my computer since I'm filming on my phone. So I already took pictures of items I knew I wanted to put in lots. This is a rail shirt. This is a good brand. The reason I put it in my lot is because I didn't like the style for myself to sell. I just wasn't interested in listing it. And so you have to put the condition, you have to put the brand, and the size. I didn't put the size the first time around, and so it came back and told me I had to put the size. So I'm telling you, put the size of your item in. So here's the next item I chose to put in my lot. It is Bailey 44. Again, this is just a brand that I don't like to sell, but it's an expensive brand, so I put it in my lot. Someone else might like to sell the brand. This was actually new with tags when I picked it up, but the tag fell off, which was a bummer. And next, the item I put in this slot were these Rebecca Taylor pants. Again, Rebecca Taylor, super high-end brand. These probably retailed for $200+, but I just don't really like to sell Rebecca Taylor, but I know someone else might like to sell Rebecca Taylor. So I'm really trying to only list items in my Poshmark account that I'm really interested in listing. And so these are items that are good brands, will still sell for someone, but I'm just not interested in listing any longer. Next is this J. Crew new with tags tank, a velvet tank, and this is actually a new J. Crew piece from within like the last year and a half. And so that went in there. Sorry, I'm giving you an example of stuff that I put in my lot. So I'm just building this first lot with you, and then we will move on. If you're not interested in seeing this part, you can skip it. This is a Vince silk shirt. I picked this up and didn't notice. Again, Vince, I didn't really like the style. I didn't want to list the style. So there was a small mark on the shoulder, and something happened in transit to the reseller. I saw her listing, because you can look at the listings once they have them up, and there was a mark on the front of the shirt, front hem of the shirt, which wasn't there when I sent it out. So there is a potential for your items to be damaged, just know that. So that's a bummer because it got listed lower because of the mark on the front, but you know, cost of doing business. And you might not be doing this as a business, you might just be doing this to clean out your closet, which is what it's made for. Okay, so then I had this Brandy Melville tank that I wanted to put in the lot, but they don't actually accept Brandy Melville, so I couldn't put it. I had to end up deleting it in my lot later. Next up was this Under Armour tank. I really don't like selling athletic brands like Nike and Under Armour, so that's why I put that in there. Then my next item for this lot was a Nike jacket, which again, this is a piece that I knew would sell and make some money, but I didn't want to sell it myself, which is basically just what this is me putting stuff I no longer want to sell myself and giving it to someone else that they want to sell the items. Then there are these BDG Urban Outfitters jeans, and they had a few missing pearls on them. They had this pearl detail, and be sure to disclose all the flaws on your items because you don't want your reseller getting items that have flaws you didn't disclose and being mad and potentially sending it back. So there we go. I'm putting in a few missing pearls because it's the reseller. If the reseller has to note it in the listing, you have to note it so they know. And if you miss stuff, you know what happens. I missed stuff. There was a mark on one pair of pants I sent out, but you know. So this is my lot. Again, you have to include the sizes of each item, which I didn't know, and so I had to go back through and include the sizes. So then when you're done, you submit your lot, and see there's an unsupported brand, Brandy Melville. So I had to go back and fix that. And my lot I did rearrange my lot a little bit. I took out the Brandy Melville and put some other stuff in it. So then once you fix that, they're just like, make sure nothing wrong with your items, double check it, all good. So then you confirm and submit your lot. And then after you make a lot, you fill out your profile, which is a little backwards to me, but you know, I didn't make the app. So then you make your profile. Oh, you got a glimpse of me. So I'm looking for a picture, and it took me a long time because I don't really have pictures of myself. I just have pictures of clothes on my phone. So after I finally found a somewhat suitable picture, not honestly the best picture, but it works. Then I filled out the rest of my profile. So my name, email, password. You guys, you know, make an email and a password. And then you fill out this. So I'm not an individual looking to sell clothes. I am a business owner liquidating inventory. And so that's what I clicked. But if you're an individual, click individual. And so then I put the amount of items I'm hoping to sell. I honestly couldn't pick, but I figured 1 to 500 was a good place. It doesn't really matter. And then you click the type of brands you have. So that's making your profile. Then we are almost done with making our first lot and profile. Then, so I don't have notifications enabled on any app in my phone, but you know, if you're not like, since I'm a reseller, I'm constantly on these apps all day. But if you think you'll forget about your lot and you want to know when you're matched, because you have to approve your match, I would enable notifications so you know when your lot has been matched. So then after that, the Flyp app, the people, I don't know, somehow, I'm assuming it's the people who created the app, go through and double check your lot and approve it. And once it has been approved, you wait about a day for someone to get matched with your lot. How it works for pros is that lots drop every day at 5 p.m. For me, drops at 5 p.m. every day for me, and I'm in Chicago, so whatever time zone that is. So then resellers can go through, and you have like maybe 15 hours, like there's a certain amount of time for those lots that drop that day. You go through and you look at the lots, and then you can apply to sell it, and then the reseller will set their commission at like 50-50 or like 60-40 or whatever their commission is. And I mean, obviously you want to have good lots so you can get more applications, because then they'll match you. I don't know exact. So here's something I didn't know. I thought the person selling the lot, me, would get to pick my pro reseller if more than one applied, but that's not how it works. They match you with someone and they say like based off the best match, but maybe I don't want to go. I don't know. They use an algorithm. I don't know how they pick who gets your lot. But then after your lot is approved, so here's an example. This is not the lot I showed you. This is a different lot I created, but I think it was actually my first one, that my first match. So it was pending approval. So this is what I saw. I saw all my items that I had submitted in the lot that this person had chose to apply for. There are all my items. And so then you get a little bio, you get the links to go check their accounts, and they also give you an estimated payout. So I got 60% of sale proceeds and she got 40%. Here's one thing I don't particularly like about the app, but is good for the people sending out their clothes to the resellers. You get 60%, that's my commission from this, of the sale price. But as resellers know, if something sells for $50, we don't see the $50. If you're selling on Poshmark takes 20%, and maybe you give shipping discounts, I don't know. So this applies much more to pro resellers. Know that you have to pay out your commission, the consignee. You have to pay them 60% if they're commission 60 of the sale price, not of the earnings. So that's really good in the consignees side of things, but the seller, I feel like they kind of get gypped. I think honestly that it should be, if your commission's 50-50, it should be 50-50 of the earnings. But that's my opinion. I honestly, even though I'm the one sending out clothes, would like to see that changed, because my pro resellers are only making a few dollars on each of my items. And I honestly just feel bad. I really feel like they're getting gypped, but that's not what this is about. So, something to note, very important. You pay $9 shipping. You don't pay it up front. It comes out of your earnings. So, it says that on there. Just note that you're paying $9 to ship the items to your seller. And I don't know exactly how the labels work, but my labels have always been about like 15 pounds or 16 pounds, so you should be good. I wouldn't worry too much about weight unless you're shipping like a box full of shoes. So the pro reseller is going to do their estimates, and then you want to check the estimates just to make sure you're happy with everything. Honestly, I would say for the most part, the pro resellers know what to expect. A lot of times people think their items are worth more than they are. I hate to break it to you, but a lot of times things just aren't worth what you think they'll be. So for the most part, I would trust your pro reseller's opinion. So they give you the estimated resale value of your items and then your estimated payout. And then if you're happy with everything, you can choose to match with them. If you're not happy for some reason, you can go through the process again and try to get a different reseller. I haven't done that so far. I will be honest, there is, of my like 5 lots, there is one person who I'm not sure if I'm super happy with right now. She got my lot probably last week and I don't think she's done anything with it. And I haven't heard from her. So again, you know, there's potential for that. It's a risk you take using the app. I'm gonna keep an eye on her closet and reach out to her if I don't see anything soon. But, you know, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But also, they always say this communication is key. Other than that, all the other people, so if I have the 4 other people, I think I have matches with 4 other people, have all been super open. They have let me know they received my lot. They're working on it right away. I appreciate that very much. So, just something to note. So I did check out her account. Honestly, I couldn't get eBay to work on my phone. I don't sell on eBay. But so I did just look at her accounts just, you know, to make sure that everything was okay. If you don't like the style they take their pictures, maybe that's something to consider and choose not to match with them. But you know what, I'm pretty fine with that. She also has a Depop, another platform I don't sell on, so that was it's nice to get on multiple platforms if they sell on multiple platforms. Again, I really only sell on Poshmark. The occasional item sells on Mercari, so it's nice when people are multi-platform listers. So after I checked out her accounts and decided that she was someone I wanted to partner with, I just clicked the match or partner with blank. I don't know if I'm going to be able to blur out her name. I need to figure that out. Oh, also I forgot to say this. She sent me a message and I thought this was, since this is my first match, I just thought this was something they had to do. She sent me a whole list of what she expected to sell each item for, and I really was appreciative of that. I just thought that was something they had to do and no one else has done that. So that was nice to see. Again, communication is key. Also, if you like your pro reseller, what they've done, and you have another lot in the future, there is a button you can go in and request them to apply to your lot. I mean, so then they can see if they're interested in selling it, because maybe at that time they don't need inventory or something. But I do like that feature as well, because there is a few of these people I would like to work with again, if they want to work with me. So then we got matched, and I just sent her, then you have to put your address in for the shipping label, obviously. And after that, I just sent her a quick little message saying that I was super happy to be working with her and letting her know when I would ship the box. Communication is key, and, you know, just be friendly, because she didn't really sell my stuff. Okay, and so that is how everything went with my first lot. I've been partnered. My first lot I made, I have now made a few more lots, and I feel like I think 5, and all the lots I've made have reached the sellers, and I've sold a few items actually. So I'm going to show you what my account looks like now after using the app for a few weeks, so you can see all my matches with all the different pro resellers. And here I had 2 lots that I've made, and as I was saying earlier, kind of complaining about, there were changes they wanted me to make, which is fine, other than it took them like 2 days. So because I don't think they approve lots over the weekend, so I made this lot like on Saturday, and then on Monday, I was hoping the lot would go live on Monday, but then on Monday they sent me this message that said they're not accepting the BCBG brands. And I was like, okay, but you know, I was waiting for this lot to go live, and now it's frustrating. So I haven't actually gone back and made the changes yet. So then also in this lot, the next one, did I not show you? Okay, and then in my other lot, there were also some items, like there was a Lane Bryant dress new with tags. So this is what I'm talking about. The Lane Bryant dress plus size brand new with tags is an item I think would do well, but they rejected it. So, you know, to each his own, but I think there's a reseller out there who would like to sell that item. So again, I just have slight problems with that. But so here are all my messages with my pro resellers, and here is what my sales currently look like. So I've sold 3 items. 2 from the same seller, the first girl that I partnered with, and 1 from the second girl I actually partnered with. And my balance is $44.25, which I'm happy with. So the first two items, as I said, $9 in shipping costs came out of my profits from those items, but luckily I still made money. Money's going into my account after shipping on both those items, which is good to see. And then the second item though that I sold, who sold from the same person, so this is the first item that sold, the Soft Surroundings plus size jeans, and that's just they show you how things sell, how it works out, the sold price, and what you get after $9. But so this item, the Escada pants, they were my second item to sell in this lot, so the $9 shipping fee didn't have to come out since I already paid it on one item. So I get the full $30.60, which I am super happy with. If you're curious, I paid $3.50 for these at Goodwill, so that is a great profit for me. Again, I feel like my pro reseller is getting gypped. Honestly, I just do. I really would like them to change the payout structure. But I'm sure everybody doesn't feel that way. I'm sure people like that they're getting more. But so that's what my account looks like today when I am filming this. I think that's everything I have to talk about. We walked through how to make a lot, / set up your account, payout structure. Oh, you know what? One thing is I haven't cashed out yet. I'm assuming you have to set up your bank account to the app so they can direct deposit you or send you a check. I don't know exactly how that works yet. I can't think of anything else to mention. They do give you maybe a week to 2 weeks to ship your lot, for 10 days maybe. I don't remember exactly. There is time to ship your lot, but the sooner you ship, the sooner your seller gets your items, the sooner they can list them and they can sell it and you can make your money. So I would just say, be respectful to your seller, ship as soon as you can. If you're curious about shipping, you print out, I didn't show the process of shipping. Super easy. They send you a label, you print it out, you pack up your items and ship them out. If you're curious what to use, it's a priority mail label, so you drop it off at USPS, and you can use priority mail boxes that I'm assuming don't say flat rate on them. I have used flat rate boxes and they've gotten where they need to go, but to be safe, don't use flat rate boxes. You can also use just any old random box if you have a big Amazon box laying around. You can use a bag, like if you have a big poly mailer bag. I've sent some stuff out in a ginormous poly mailer, whatever your items fit in. I think this is all I have to say on how to sell your clothes using the Flyp app. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to help you out. I'd love to help you clean out your closet using this app. By the way, this is not sponsored. I am just a person using the app for my business. So you can use it for your business or just to clean out your closet. It's a great way to make a little extra money. That's all I have for you guys today. If you like reseller content like thrift hauls to resell, what sold videos, that kind of content, feel free to subscribe. And if you just came to find out how to use the Flyp app, that's totally okay. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and found it helpful. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!